Hi dear friends, my name is Lyubov Matyunina and I'm a visual artist and art director of Dot and Salt project. Dot and Salt, it's a project where I redefine team building and creating immersive experience-based events where the myth meet the mission. And today I would like to talk about mythology. And in my previous videos you might see that I quote in different books I'm reading and sharing my thoughts about them. And this time I would like to actually express more about mythology and why for me it's essential. Why actually I made the whole project, the whole business model around the mythology and the mission. And to start, I would like to tell about our ancestors. So back in the days, for example, we as humans use mythology to explain things and world around us. So we really need the mythology, we really need the rituals to hold on with life and proceed. For example, it was no rain, and if it's no rain, it's a threat that it might be no corpse, no food, starving, death, terrifying experience. So what our ancestors did, they go to local shaman or holy person, someone, the head of the village, and say like, listen, it's already no rain for a month or 2 months. What shall we do? Shall we do sacrifice? Shall we kill a goat or somebody else? What shall we do? And then shaman or head of the village make a decision saying like, okay, come down, let's see, maybe we did something wrong, we need to do a certain type of rituals. And then with the whole village or certain people from the village, they proceed to the ritual, and then after a certain time the rain starts. What is it all about? Is it this ritual actually was calling the rain? Might be, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a miracle, or maybe just a coincidence. But the main thing which is sure, it's a psychological act. This rituals was essential for psychology of our ancestors to proceed with life. Even though the rain might be in a month or two after the ritual gave them a hope that it will happen. And it also was their structure and their belief system that they can hold on to, so they not feel alone or alienated. Like a Sartre, for example, who was writing about existentialism, and then this existence when you have the full responsibility. So one type of existentialism is when you believe in God and you believe in fate, so this is fate, I can do nothing. Or another type when you take the full responsibility for your life, for yourself, which is give you a lot of freedom, but also a lot of anxiety. And we now live in this world where we don't have such a strong faith, you know, like people don't really belong so closely to religious institutions anymore. Of course, in some countries they are still very strong, but in Europe, for example, majority of people, they might go to the church, but I think it doesn't play the same role like it used to be. Now they have psychologists, you know, therapy and etc. to talk about their problem and receive advices. But nevertheless, what another important things which was mythology doing and religion was doing, it's bringing meaning to life. You know, like this is a meaning. What is your meaning to life? To your life is to live it, to reproduce, I don't know, create something big, and just make best out of it. And nowadays a lot of people find themselves in a complete meaningless, so they don't see any meaning in their lives. They don't understand why they need to proceed, why they need to struggle, why, you know, like this. And therefore mythology can serve as amazing tool and great help to work with your belief system, to work with the meaning, because you can create your own myth around your life based on your mission. I'm doing it for the company, so it depends on the company mission, but it also can be very personal. For example, I also had the same moment when I lost all the meaning. You know, I was doing art for 15 years and I see the huge meaning about it. I want to change the world. I want to touch people's hearts, and it was really important for me. But at one point I understand it doesn't work anymore. I don't feel it. I don't believe in it anymore. I lost all the meaning. I don't see that it's actually serving my mission, as I want to touch people's hearts and change the world. And then I was in such a period of, you know, searching. And since I always work with mythology, I started thinking, like, what kind of ritual, what kind of mythology can really be my mythology? Shall I create it around myself? And then I understand that inspiration play always the essential role, and I love inspire people. A lot of people telling me that I inspire them. So then I thought, like, okay, maybe my mission is inspire, you know, and it's all around inspiration. And then around it I start to create my own mythology. If so, I start to read myths around it, I start to make stories around it, and it starts to bring a lot of meaning to my life. I start to notice that actually it's all happening around me. And that's how the meaning come back, you know, maybe new meaning, or maybe the old with the new words. And this works for everyone, you know, like you unconsciously have doing rituals, and it's become your automatic rituals, like you clean your teeth, you know, like you prepare for a day, you brew your coffee, you create the breakfast, you do exercises, etc., etc., etc. And it's all part of your routine, and it's also part of your rituals. But sometimes you can do very special rituals which will help you to rewire your brain. So you can wear specific clothes, you can put specific music, you can light on the candle, you can put the aroma, like specific aroma lamp or whatever, and then meditate, or then concentrate, or then write something and burn it, you know, like it's a lot of different ways. But the more important, you should really believe in it. So basically you create your own ritual, which is part of your belief system. And we now as a society, with all this new information, with this completely unpredictable life and really crazy speed, we really need to have this inner peace, you know, which is possible to create by creating your rituals and creating your own belief system. And this belief system, of course, can be based on other belief systems, like different philosophers, different religion, you know, and you take parts which is work for you. You shouldn't adopt everything and blindly take or believe, you know, and whatever other people say. No, you really see how it correlates with you, if it's really work for you personally. So you choose the things which is work for you personally, and this has become parts, you know, like stones of your castle, you know, or your temple, personal temple. It's a very interesting topic, and I would like to dedicate that my upcoming videos. So this was just the first one, and by finalizing it, I just want to mention that next one I will talk more and more deeply about the book by James Hollis, which calls Mythologems. So if you're curious about this mythology or personal mythology, you can read this book. This was a big inspiration for me personally. And also I will talk about different ways how you can work with your unconscious, and why ritual and mythology is the best way to work with your unconscious, and how it can help it, and how this can help to reshape and rewire your brain, and help you to reach the goals you want to reach. So stay tuned, and we'll be in touch. Have an amazing day.